Okay, my friends, so today I wanted to talk about something that's kind of interesting because we're all, van lifing, we're all kind of in a van for long periods of time. So, one thing I notice when I get into a van over long periods of time, I start to, get funky, especially my guy friends out there. Y'all need to shower and stuff like that. We all know how to shower. Everybody talks about how you shower. You're storing like your trash inside. You've got your garbage and your trash inside, and then you've got like your dirty laundry in there and other things that work up kind of a funk. And I know you can open up the windows, but what do you do when it's cold outside or when there's bugs around or something like that, and y'all gotta like shower or something like that, and you're done showering, you smell good, but your van smells kind of funky. So there are a couple different options when it comes to air fresheners. Everybody has seen those pine trees out. If you haven't, great. A lot of people have those like Febreze sprays and stuff to cover up things. I want to talk today about what I use. Okay, I've tried the Febreze. I've tried the cheap sprays from like the dollar store. I've tried the air fresheners and stuff like that you can buy. They're all good and fine and dandy, but they all expire after a while. So, two things I wanted to recommend to you guys, and I saw these and I was like, alright, I gotta make a YouTube video out of this because I haven't seen very many people cover it. One thing I use is this air purifying bag. It's filled with charcoal. Now, I got one of these in my van, and I got one in my room, and I've never had a serious funky smell, and I've done all kinds of interesting flagellant, all kinds of different flagellant actions and had trash in my room and stuff like that. It's never been extremely bad, but again, it's me. Everybody says they like the smell of their own farts, so okay. But I've had other people in my room and stuff like that, other people in my van, and I've never heard a complaint about a smell or anything like that. And my friends are brutally honest. So this is one thing I'd like to recommend. It's an air purifying bag, no chemicals, non-toxic, and it's also fragrance free. Some of these things that you guys use, like candles, or some of these candles that you can use that are made with all kinds of like things that smell, they're really potent, they give you a headache. Or you can spray like some of this Febreze, or it's an car air freshener. Sometimes that stuff is so strong, it gives me a migraine. This thing doesn't have a smell. This thing actually neutralizes odor. It's kind of like baking soda. Baking soda is another thing that you can try to put in a little jar and leave the jar open in the back somewhere, like maybe in a cup holder or something like that. I use baking soda. It's kind of an old tall tale. If you guys check out baking soda, you can put it on like shirts if you get a bad stain on it or something like that smells bad, or you get some grossness on your clothes. You can wash it with like baking soda, because baking soda can be used as a detergent as well. So it's an old wives' tale that you can brush your teeth with baking soda. You can do all kinds of things with it. You can store some. Everybody has a little bit in their refrigerator to kind of take any funky smells away. I have some in my refrigerator as well. So baking soda is another thing, but this is filled with charcoal, and it eliminates odors. I don't know if you guys can see. 100% bamboo charcoal, reusable for 2 years, and it absorbs moisture. So again, these are kind of cool if you have a moisture issue in your van. These come in really handy, and I'll get you guys a close-up of that. You can order them. They're not very expensive. I think this bag right here was probably $3. And I just, boom, set it right in the back. Don't have to worry about it. I've never had any funky odors or anything like that. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about is a trick I got from a shop teacher. And where I work at a vocational school where we got all kinds of trades that we teach these kids. So this teacher was always building stuff for his home out of this wood called Spanish cedar. Now, if you don't know much about wood, Spanish cedar is what they call an aromatic wood. It gives off a very strong aroma. And if you have like a cabinet in your house built from this, or a table or whatever, you could smell it all throughout your house. It smells amazing. So what I do is I just grab I found an old cigar box today, and I found this piece of Spanish cedar in the cigar box, and it smells wonderful. I mean, it smells perfect like hardwood. I mean, it is awesome. So having something like this, I put one of these little things in my room, and he used to have his entire house. I remember I went over to his house once for just a get-together with the rest of my colleagues at where I work, and his house smelled just like hardwood. I love the smell of hardwood. So if you could find yourself a small cigar box piece of Spanish cedar, you can buy them off of eBay. It'll make your van or your vehicle smell amazing. One of the things that I really like about my van is when I got done building it out, that smell of fresh wood, because I used yellow pine, I used a couple other different woods that I repurposed. I can't think of all the woods that I used, but I repurposed a lot of it. So there's a lot of different woods in there. It smells like hardwood in my van. It smells kind of like you're entering a hunting cabin, wooden lodge or something like that. So this is one of my favorite smells in the world. Highly recommend it. So those are my tips. If you guys are looking to do something when it comes to aerolizing your van, getting that funky odor out of there. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. I had a great one as well. I just wanted to reach out to you guys and say happy holidays again because it's almost a new year. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and smash that like button. Thanks for all the support.